Hi, this video is on how to embed part of a Google Sheet that you want to share on the web and embed it into a website so that maybe this whole sheet you don't want to give somebody access to, but only part of it do you want some. I'm going to go, or how to do that, I'm going to add a new sheet. And we're going to say that this sheet is going to have what I actually want to be embedded on a website. It does say the sheet name, so I'm going to rename the sheet name and I'm going to say test embed, and you'll see where that shows up. And then I'm going to hit the equals. I'm going to go to the top left of my thing. I'm going to hit the equal sign, and then I'm going to go to the sheet to the top left of the information that I want to share from the sheet. So I'm going to say that I'm going to start, and I'm just going to use from this area down and over. So I'm going to hit enter, and then I can copy down how many cells I want to share, and I can then copy over how many cells I want to share. I think, yep, I want to be one more. Oops, what did I do there? There we go, one more. So this is the information that I'm going to say I'm going to embed on the website. I'm just doing a little reformatting here to make it look, I don't know, like something. So I've got this information is linked to the other one. In fact, if I wanted to even make another change here, I'm going to insert one above, and I'm going to say equals. I'm going to get the headers over here. And I'm going to drag those like this. So now if I make any changes to the other spreadsheet, this spreadsheet gets changed, but it's only this data or this area that I want to share on the website. So I had to make it into its own tab with only those things in it. So now I'm going to embed this in to the website. And just so you know, when you embed, it only updates every 5 minutes. So you won't see changes like that, but you should see it 5 minutes later. So I'm going to go File and Publish to the web. And I'm going to embed. So I go over here to embed. I'm not going to embed the entire document. I'm just going to embed this test embed sheet. So by doing this, I can have all kinds of classified things on a Google Sheet. I say classified, and only share the part that I want the public to see on another one. So I've got just, it's going to embed just that. As far as what is published with the settings, just the test embed is going to be published. Oops, there we go. And then it says down here, automatically publish when changes are made. Yes, I'm not restricting this to National Trail. This is going to be anybody who comes to see it, and it's already made that embed code there. So I'm going to copy that, and it says hit Control C to copy. So that is just this sheet, just this information, and it will be updated every 5 minutes at the place I'm going to embed it, which is going to be over on our website. So over on our website, I'm going to add an activity, and in this case, I'm going to make it a page. I could, if I wanted to be on the front that everybody see, I could also make it a label. If I wanted to, the process is exactly the same. It's just whether you would see it or whether you have to click on it. So I'm going to add, and I'm going to say test embed here. And then I go down to the content. Now this is gobbledygook. It is HTML code, and you can't paste that in there, because if I paste that in there and say save and display, that's exactly what you see, and no one wants to see that. What I want is that this actually shows that sheet that I just made. So I'm going to go and delete that. I have to hit this down button, and this button right here makes it go to HTML code. Now when I paste it in there, it's going to be an HTML link to the other thing. I'm going to save and display and show you what it looks like. It looks like poop, because I don't know why it makes it this little area on here, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I'm going to edit settings. I'm going to go back here to the HTML, and I'm going to change the width. So right after this iframe statement, I can say width equals 100%, which means the total width of the page it's going to use. And I'm going to also make it a height, Height equals, and the height is in pixels. I'm going to say 400px. Will be more than enough. So now it's going to use the width of whatever browser they're in and 400 pixels high. And if it's save and display, now they see that whole thing. You can see 400 is well more than I needed there. And 100% just says that as they change, they're going to see whatever 100% gives them in the width of their browser window itself. Now, this again updates every 5 minutes. It doesn't update every second. So if I were to make a change over here on my original sheet, and I was maybe to make this say staff members instead of staff member, it is changed on here on the embed page, but it's not going to be changed over here until Google refreshes. It doesn't continually do that. Every 5 minutes it goes back to that thing you embedded and changes it. So it's not instantaneous, but if you did it this way through this, now if somebody came here and they were looking at whatever this happened to be and they click on it, I'm going to go ahead and turn editing off. So it looks like what it looks like. They hit that test embed and they come here and they see that stuff that I embedded. And like I said, it says right up here what the name of the spreadsheet is. You can't take that away. It says the name of the spreadsheet and the name of the tab that you did, and that's why I named that tab, because it looks weird to say sheet 1. But this information will update every 5 minutes, so don't update it and go look and say, is it there? It's not going to be there. I would check 10 minutes later. If it's not there 10 minutes later, Google's doing something wrong, but that's how it's supposed to work. And that's how you embed selected information from a master Google Sheet, make it on a separate Google Sheet, and then share it so that people can only see on the website that part of it that you have on another sheet.